Hello, guys, and welcome back to 321 Horror. I know it's been a while. Today, we're going to be. I'm going to be telling you guys a scary story. This one is about the lost colony of Roanoke. Okay, so, first, I should probably mention something. The story of the lost colony of Roanoke, when I say that, um, if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you came to the right place because I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I'm probably not going to do as good of a job as your history teacher or a professional would do, but I'm going to give you the basics so you'll kind of get what happened here. Also, this is not really a scary or horror story as much as it is a mystery. But it does have a kind of scary factor. You'll see what I mean when I get into it later. But first, I should probably tell you the where this comes from or why this is. So the story begins with the colonists back in the day. Back in the day. Um, so it was somewhere around the 1500s. Uh, I would, yeah, I would assume. So it, these people found a island, the Roanoke Island, off of what is now the coast of North Carolina. So yeah, and see these people, they settled there. That's what colonists did back in the day. They were like any other colony, like Jamestown or Plymouth, the stuff like that. Well, this one was different in the fact that it has a weird mystery behind it. Um, yeah, they settled there. They settled there, right? And it was decided by this man named John White. He was the governor of this little colony that they would sail back to England. To sail back to England to gather a fresh load of supplies. Normal thing for people to do. But as he arrived, a war was going on. A battle was going on between England and Spain. And, well, that's it getting into a whole nother thing, which, all about the Spanish War and everything. So, moving on, uh, after that was over, I'm assuming, yeah, after that was over, they, in 1590, the White family were James White, or, yeah, James White, John White, not James White, John, uh, him and his family returned to Roanoke. Now, he had left his wife and daughter and granddaughter there on Roanoke. Now, this is probably where the creepy factor comes in. All of the settlers, every single one of them, every single one of them, were gone. Every single one of them. There was not a soul left on the island. It's like they just disappeared out of thin air. There was no clue. There was few to no clues, actually, to what could have happened to all these people, except for one word written on a tree or wooden post. It could be either one, but it was Croatan. Now, if you don't know what Croatans are, they were Indians. They were an Indian tribe, which made people believe that the Indians had something to do with it. Now, that's very logical thinking, but it's still a mystery because Indians... There's a lot of people on Roanoke, okay? There was a lot of people. There should have been more clues or something to point out a definitive logic reason why they would have disappeared. But there's not. That is really why this could be considered kind of spooky. Because there is no logic explanation for people just disappearing, right? But that's basically the guidelines for, or the basics of the story. But it was actually, here's some more history for you. This colony was going to be the first colony in America if the people didn't disappear. And just a few years later, up north, a new colony found its way here, Jamestown. I mentioned that earlier. So Jamestown was actually technically the second colony, but Roanoke was the first. But it disappeared. But all the people disappeared, which was weird. So that was basically today's video. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about a mystery that is well known in the history front about the colony of Roanoke. Personally, I kind of am into history, and I actually this story is I find it interesting, and I hope you guys did too. Now, if you like this type of thing, where I tell you guys a little story, and you get to see this wonderful little campfire here and everything, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button down below, and leave a comment down below saying if you liked it or not. This was Tyler, the host of 321 Horror, and thanks so much for watching.